What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Edge today. Definitive. It is the 28th day of October, and we are up about 16% today. 6 hours, 30 minutes left. 37.6 cents is the price. You guys might remember that we were talking about Edge back here as a very, very prime opportunistic moment to buy. And the primary reason for that, the primary reason why, is because of the MACD here, right? This bullish divergence, this very beautiful bullish divergence that was just forming over all this time, led us the proper way. It did not lead us astray, and it brought us to a sizable bit of growth. Even if you bought the absolute high of this like weak low range here, you're still up 33% over the past few days. Even if you bought the high, let alone if you bought the low, you're up 70%, right? Crazy, crazy growth in a short amount of time. It's only going to get crazier, and it doesn't stop here. It's just getting started, right? Imagine here you were consolidating all this time and you thought right here this was the end of the move. You had so much more to go. Imagine here you were consolidating all this time and you thought, okay, this is the end of the move. You had so much more to go, right? You're more in equivalence, I suppose, to like this area here than you are to this, because we don't have as big of a move, but you're kind of doing your own thing. I think really we're not even at a stopping point. We're going to look back and this is not even a stopping point. We're just moving higher. We're in the process right now of moving higher. And again, this move has just gotten started. I actually want to look and see. Let's see here. What kind of areas have you found significance on before? And maybe we should use a different chart. Let's see. Edge D. Does this have all the history? Does Coinbase have all the history? No, it doesn't. It doesn't have all the history. But that's a good enough high. Let's take it. We'll take that high to low and just see what was respected. Okay, you stopped at the golden ratio. You stopped right there. Stopped at the 100.886 level, and then you continued beyond that. You actually found resistance at that golden ratio, and even all the way up at the money zone here. Wow, that's very significant. That's nice to see. What about this one here from a high to a low? That was not the high. I did not mean to draw it right there. High here to low. You didn't stop anywhere. You back tested the golden ratio for support again, but that's not really anything. Okay, cool. So what about this low to high? 0.5. All right, cool, whatever. Low to high here, high to low here. You probably do move up to the golden ratio. Right? You went from prices just above your 382 back down to your 236, and now you're going to your golden ratio. We literally called the pump. Whenever you pulled back from here and you closed, we called the dump back down to this price exactly. And here we are moving higher, likely going to 53 cents. You guys, not financial advice, not a financial advisor by any means, okay? But we have called this perfectly. Literally called the high perfectly, called the low perfectly, called the before we moved up perfectly. It's been perfect. And we're going to make another perfect call right here. The next stopping point is going to be at the golden ratio, all the way up at 53 to 59 cents. We're at 38 cents now, so that's not really that far away, but still that's another, 40% to 50% move incoming in what would likely be the next couple of days here. I think by the end of the month, we would absolutely be up here. If not by the end of the month, sometime in early November. As you can see, Edge here kind of moves against the crowd. So even if the rest of the market moves down going into the beginning of November, I think this thing could move up higher. However, I wouldn't be surprised if, like the rest of crypto, we probably do start the month of November moving down. So here's the bright side, okay? Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but imagine you're looking at this and you're thinking, I'm not going to buy here. We're up 17% on the day. This is too much. I don't care how high you say it is. It's too much. That's okay. You can afford that, because even once we do go here, not if, but when this happens, we likely pull back to this exact area to find support. We might even find support exactly at this price, if not something that's barely higher. So even if you don't want a FOMO, quote unquote, here, you have a chance to buy the dip, which will be at a very similar price, if not a slightly higher price, before we do move higher. I want to be clear, again, right? Looking at Edge here, overall, you've just broken out of this move. Overall, you are going to new all-time highs. The next stopping point is going to be momentary, and you're going to continue. In November, in the month of November, by the end of it, you will see a $1.35 price. You will see a $2.22 price, something in this range, okay? If not there, then higher. Okay, if not there, then higher. But something in that range is what I would forecast for November, which at a minimum is a 3.5x, at a maximum is a near 6x move. Okay, from here. So let alone what's going to happen over the coming days, what's going to happen over the coming weeks is going to be nothing shy of spectacular, and likely you even go beyond that as the year continues. Okay, so Edge is just getting started. We look at Edge here on the in CoinMarketCap. Edge. Market cap's only $77 million. Okay, there's a lot. There's a lot of room to grow here, you guys. Top 400 coin, Lovely to see. These kind of coins are the ones that have 100x potential. I would not be surprised in the least if by the end of this cycle you were all the way up at a price that was at like $40 or more. I genuinely would not be surprised in the least. But at a bare minimum this cycle, I think we could depend on, at a bare minimum, a $10 price or more. Here you are at 37 cents. Imagine you're investing in Dogecoin. And I love Dogecoin, man. But I'm not trying to throw shade at it, but imagine you're investing in Dogecoin here at 20 cents. Dogecoin has the potential by the end of the cycle to hit $4. It's not going to hit $10. Here you are at 20 cents. This thing's basically twice the price, and you have the potential at a minimum, on the low end of things, to hit a $10 price. If you're invested in Dogecoin, you should get some edge, is all I'm thinking. Or if you're thinking about investing in Dogecoin, don't put it in edge, because this will likely outperform to a way larger degree. And again, the minimum expectation is $10. The maximum expectation is probably something around like $52, even $100. Crazy potential here, you guys. But time will tell. We'll see how it goes. I don't really have anything else that I want to say. Let's look at the short-term stuff. Let's just see what we're doing in the short term, and then we'll finish this up, okay? Because I want to make sure that I'm not leading myself astray here with these very accurate calls that we've had over the past week now. I want to make sure that we're still doing that. Moving up nice. A lot of volume. Looks real to me. Seems real to me. RSI's overbought. Stochastics overbought. MACD crossing up. I think we're just getting started here, man. 4-hour time frame. Yeah, you're getting set up to move higher. Absolutely you are. There's very little doubt in my mind that you're moving higher. So let's run with that. You are running higher. So where are you going to go? Golden ratio, right? High to low here. Golden ratio right there at 53 to 59 cents, somewhere in that zone. I want to do one more thing here, just one last little step. Let's take this high to low right here. 1886. Interesting. Okay. Nothing really to go off of there. It's not really a proper, that wouldn't be a proper fib anyways, because these aren't really discernible highs. Anyways, guys, that's what I think we'll see probably in the next couple of days, if not the very beginning of November, sometime within the next 7 days, I should say. We'll be up at 53 to 59 cents. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like tomorrow or the next day. And then we should correct back down to this area between about 45 to 38 cents where we are now. And then we'll move up higher to new all-time highs we go. Hit the like button, subscribe, take care of yourselves. I'll see you on the next one. Ta-ta for now, my friends. Bye-bye.